Invested in real estate with just $5? Hey, welcome to Dow Stock Talk, where I talk about topics relating to finance and investing, but more specifically, the stock market. In this video, I'll be going over the Landa app, which is a real estate investing platform that allows you to invest in real estate with just $5. But before we get started, make sure you smash the like button because it helps the YouTube algorithm. It helps YouTube know that it's quality content and help my videos reach a broader audience. Okay guys, so this is what I'm going to be going on the Landa app. Now guys, one thing I will say about this app, sometimes the load up time for this particular app is slow. This time it actually came up pretty quickly, but sometimes I've noticed with this particular app, sometimes it can freeze a little bit. And to me, the overall user interface as far as the app, I didn't like it so much. But like I said guys, I'll definitely keep you updated from my overall experience. But this particular Landa app, they have a website, but the website just tells you to download the app. And this is the particular app. Overall, I would say there's some good things about it and some bad things. I just wanted to kind of let you guys know it's still a relatively new app, a new company. So anytime, companies are particularly new, I can't really say that much for it. I think I had it about a month, maybe about 2 months. And you can pretty much buy shares of a company with like $5 or $6 for real. But the thing about it that I can say about this particular thing is most of the properties that they particularly have, 49 properties in Georgia, and they have 3 in New York. So as far as multiple locations, it's kind of limited there. They will have some coming up in Florida, Jacksonville, Tampa, Orlando, and Charlotte, North Carolina. They will have some there, but I don't want to bore you guys too much. This is kind of overall what the user interface look like. As you can see, you have some available shares for $27, $20, $5, $25, $11. And they also have it where this is kind of where they're a little different from other crowdfunding platforms. They also have it where you can buy and sell the shares itself. A lot of times with the other platforms like Fundrise and Arrive Home, you can't particularly do that. And now as far as how long it would take to buy and sell on the open market, you gotta remember you'd be trading with people within the Landa app, so other people who have Landa. So as far as how that process would work, I can't really say. Let's scroll down, actually scroll up. So this is the user interface. You can categorize property by which ones is HOAs. As far as the next top schools, you have it right there. You also have it as far as the low crime score and things of that nature. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to look at one of the particular properties. Let's say we'll look at this one. This is what you'll end up seeing. And by the way, I'm intentionally, so far as the speed time on this time when I'm recording the video is actually, it's okay. But from my personal experience prior to that it could be a little glitchy and freezing. And whenever I'm dealing with my money, I would want the user interface to work really well, especially since they only have a particular app. Enough of that. As you can see, as far as the information though that they give you a lot of information as far as that you would need to determine whether you want the rental property. They give you the lease information, when the lease expires, the finances, the breakdown, improvement, acquisition fee, cash reserve, the location here. So they show you they give you a lot of information. And they also have, if you want a lot more information, you can check in the office circular where they can get a lot more information about it, all the information you need to know about the particular property. Now, the thing about it is, let's scroll up some so you can kind of see in this particular case. Now, this particular one of the things I would like to let you kind of know about the Landa app is simply that Landa has their logic is they don't plan on selling the property, so they plan on holding it indefinitely. So most of the, like when I'm looking at rental income, it's probably going to come from like the rental income, not like from appreciation. So a lot of times for me on this particular app, knowing it's a lot of older buildings, I'm probably going to look for homes that offer me the highest dividend yield with, the price of the house is being steady. So I'm kind of looking for dividend yields. I used to like it because they did used to show the dividend yield, which they no longer shows. If you can just take the last month's rent, multiply that by 12, divided by the share price, and that would be the dividend yield. I normally like to see over, before I buy the property, over 10% dividend yield, simply because newer platforms, I would like a higher dividend yield. But this is what I will say about this particular app. As in regards to, making probably a decent amount of money in a short period of time, because you can trade the houses if you kind of probably do a lot more research, and the dividend yields are much higher I've seen on this platform relative to the share price that they're offering is much higher in this one than the other one. So I do think you can earn a potential higher amount on this particular app than the other ones like Fundrise and Arrive Home. But I just want to kind of throw that out there. So now if you look at this one, the dividend is 17 cents. So the shares, you can buy one share for $5.06. And then every month, assuming that the dividend, they can keep the tenant in there and stuff like that, for every particular month, you would get 17 cents. So if you want to know what like the dividend yield would have been, let's go to our calculator. So if we had the 17 cents per month times 12, assuming. So that would mean that at the end of the year, off of a $5, off of $5.06 investment, you would have earned $2.04. So if you take that $2.04 divided by 506, that's about a dividend yield of 40%. That's super high. I don't know if they're going to be able to maintain something like that, but that is, like I said, really high. Let me actually do that again because that's super high. Let me make sure my math isn't off. So 17 times 12 is $2.04. $2.04 divided by $5.06. 30%. Yeah, 40%. So that's, like I said, that's really high there. And by the way, they also let you know about, as far as the dividend, that I just want to kind of scroll that down so you guys can see that the monthly dividend payments is not guaranteed. The amount of money distributed per month will be determined by the manager, Landa Holdings, and will be based on a number of factors, including whether the property is rented and whether we'll be able to collect rental income in given months. So they reserve the right to call off dividends and kind of change things as they feel fit. But yeah, they give you, like I said, a lot of information as far as per share and also the total as well. Another thing, we went over the area, we went over finances, we went over, they show you the lease and things of, oops. See, sometimes, like I said, see how it kind of got glitchy there? Now, so I'm going to have to, and like, by the way, some of the stuff I'm not going to skip. Well, it seems like this time on this one is, it's coming along. But if you want to look at the particular properties, I only have right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 properties. And here's some, I have another property here. And like I said, the load up time can be a little slow sometimes. Yes, I have a property here. I have this one as well. Sometimes, like I said, it takes a little while. And I'll definitely, like I said, guys, I'll definitely give you updates on this. But I just kind of really wanted you to see what you can expect. And this is a perfect one. I was talking about how it kind of takes a little time. Oh, so this is the actual one where I got the free one from the sign up bonus of that. But I just wanted to give you guys, and I did notice, yeah, sometimes when I initially started with I tried to attach my bank, it was some particular problems that I had with the Landa app. I'm not exactly sure what problem was. Initially, it said it was linked, but when I tried to, transfer money, it didn't allow me to do it. I talked to them, and eventually it just kind of worked on its own. Not exactly sure what was the problem there. Also, I wanted to mention as far as their customer service or customer support, their customer support is actually pretty well. Yeah, the customer support that I had with them, I was pretty pleased with their customer experience. They get back to you, and they also save all the conversations that you have. They answer all the questions that I had as well. If you guys have any questions, make sure you let me know. I believe I cover everything with this particular app, and this is the trading section. Oh, let's go over the process of, like, if you wanted to buy something. It's pretty, oops, looks like, again, it's pretty straightforward as far as you want to buy something. I only have 65 cents. I actually bought something on a previous video, but for some reason the sound wasn't recorded. And this is what I was telling you, sometimes with it can freeze a lot and it can be a little glitchy. So I'm kind of glad I'm actually kind of recording this. And I'm not going to kind of skip this part so you guys can see, things like that. So me personally, as far as like the app is like really glitchy, sometimes in the load up time and stuff, it can, be not the best. But I mean, if you can get by that and you were trying to find like ways where you can kind of maximize your particular, and what I'm actually going to do is I'm probably going to actually exit out and go to it again and see if it particular works. But yeah, this time it's kind of taking pretty long, and that's why I really wanted to do a video on this, so you guys can see sometimes that's what happened with apps like this. You got to remember, when you're kind of dealing with your money and stuff, you don't want the app to be worried about like whether the app is going to work properly or not. Let me actually see if I can probably close it out, and then I'll go back to it again and see if it'll work better this time. All right, let's see. And that's, I'm perfect. I'm glad that you guys could see that's some common problems that you kind of would face with this particular app. But I will say that if you can get around that, as far as the app being like glitchy and stuff like that, if there is opportunity, especially if you a little bit savvy as far as picking nice properties and maybe do some research with as far as Zillow or comp analysis, you probably can end up making a much higher returns than if you were to get on maybe a Fundrise or a Rob home, simply because a lot of times the dividend yields on these particular homes, or relative to the share price, is relatively high. And plus, you can also sell a property if the appreciation goes up kind of high. So there is, as far as opportunity as far as making money here. You also, if we can look at the activities. So as you can see, all the activities, it shows the deposits, how many I actually bought, the ones I got free, and the dividends. So right now, we've seen I only got 1 month of dividends. Yeah, so as we can see, I only have 1 month's dividend. But overall, to me, it's an okay app. I personally don't like it simply because of the user interface. A lot of times it frees up and stuff like that, and they don't have a particular website. But I'll keep you guys updated on my overall experience and the few properties that I had. But that concludes Dallas Stock Talk. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the Landa app?